Hi, this is Yasmita Megan, and I'm speaking to you from Melbourne, Australia. I, as you know, we carry a lot of embellishments, fabrics, trims, etc., and we at this point of a major clearance right now. So for the next little while, we're going to demonstrate a lot of samples that you can be inspired with using some of our products. Many of you have met us at various shows over many years and loved everything we provide. So, this is a good time for you to look at everything and get inspired as well. The second thing I'd like to mention today is we live in Melbourne in the eastern suburbs, and we are having an open house on a Tuesday and Wednesday for the next 4 weeks. It's between 10 and 4 p.m. And we thought it'd be best to at least give you an opportunity to see our products. You know, we carry all our various craft bags as well as gift items. So if you feel like, do come along and visit us. We have all those ads now in marketing in the social media side of things, but you need to contact us on www.yazzii.com. And we also appreciate a call because of the COVID safety measures. We just didn't want too many people at one time, so we can at least monitor that side of things, and it's really for everyone's interest. So do stop by, tell your friends about it, and I think you'll be quite surprised at what you see. Now, during this session, we'll be covering a lot of our trims, our embellishments, some fabrics, etc. But today I'm going to start with just personally showing you something like this, where we carry these fabrics, they with the seashell mirrors on them, just little panels, and the way you can use them is to have little cushion covers like these. You can, and we can have a handbag like this. You can use them in a lot of various projects that you have. And I think they're quite amazing. They become quite effective, and you don't need a lot. One of those panels that I showed you would last a long time. And I think it's quite a nice little way to embellish or decorate any of your cushion covers, or it could be a table runner or anything that you might feel like doing. So that's one panel that we have, right? And that's really 1/2 meter. And you'll be surprised how much you'd be able to use. Now, we don't have this on the website. We don't have a lot of stock. So if there's any interest there, you can call me or write to me on my email address or visit us at our show, at our open house for the next 4 weeks. The next thing I'd like to show you is something like this. If you are making little gifts. These are journals made out of our fabrics, some of our trims, and they become perfect little gift ideas for anyone wanting something really special for their friends for this Christmas. So, this is another little idea of a journal. So, we're here basically to show you a lot of products in the next 40 minutes. And I'd really appreciate you sitting and looking at all of them, understanding that we're providing you all these wonderful, unique trims, fabrics, just to make your projects so effective. They can be part of your stash. That importers clearance price, they're even lower than my wholesale prices. And the reason we're doing it is we're not planning to go back to the shows for quite some time. I'm not sure when, but whatever it is, instead of us having them, it's better that you use them effectively and make everything, all your projects, like your bags, your articles, whatever you're doing, make it look beautiful. And you will be surprised at the products I'm going to now show you. So stay with us, and hopefully I'll see you again next week at the same time for a different session on our trims, embellishments, and fabrics. Thank you. Bye. Hi. As I said to you earlier, for those of you who have just joined, that this is the first time I'm doing a Facebook Live because I've got a few orders right now pending after. Oh, if you flew to in some inspiration as to what we're doing. The other thing that I find people are working with is they're making little cards as well, little frames. All of these are handcrafted ribbon flowers. So if you're looking at any of that, these are not like made on a machine or just mass produced in any form. They do take a lot of time to put together for you. So they're quite unique. They're good for card making. You can sew these on onto your garments, and they do work also with fabric glue. The other thing I want to show you is this was a bouquet that someone made with all the handcrafted embellishments. They just didn't want a flower bouquet, so they prepared a real exotic one for a bride about 5 years ago, and I've been given a sample of it. So it's quite unique in the way it's put together. All of these are individually created for you with a needle and a thread, some fabrics. So as you can see, it's labor intensive and time consuming. And you will be seeing a lot more as we go further with these products. The other thing I want to show you that I thought was pretty nifty is I find people buy my braids and my trims to prepare their caps as well to make them quite unique. So that's just one example of it. I'll show you another cap. Again, they've just used a small trim to make it really decked out and blingy as well. It's up to you what you decide to do with them, but they're beautifully done, and it does make everything look so much nicer and more unique and personalizes it to your liking and taste. So for now, I'm going to put these aside and I'm going to show you just a couple other things before we move to the actual. So as I said, we also provide beautiful silk fabrics. These are silk brocade for your Christmas projects. And it's not something you would go and buy easily at any store in Australia. These are 1/2 meter fabrics, and they do work really well with your projects, especially your Christmas yo-yos, anything you're doing for your Christmas trees, your Christmas stockings, because often we're looking for just the right fabric to make something quite different. So that's one part of it, right? And I will be showing you lots more product, but for now, I'm going to just move on to the trims because that was my main focus today, to show you the trims. I just need a couple of minutes to get myself sorted out so that I have the products available to you to show you and display them. I'll come back at the end, but for now, I just want you to see the product. Can you see the products clearly on your screen? Closer. Bring it down. Okay. So these are trims that I used to wholesale them, and at these prices at $15 a meter, or it's 39 inches for people looking at them from the US. And we're selling them now at $10 a meter. Again, I said you couldn't buy them in India if you went there at these prices. And this is sort of giving you an indication of the quality. They definitely are machine washable, right? This is where there's some metallic work done on the show. And you have to remember 1 meter is always 39 inches for you. So that's one part of it. If you like any of them, you're welcome to visit the website. We've got them coded as well. You can write to us as to what you want, or you can place your order, either way. Now, this is a beautiful trim with little flowers, and you can even cut these up and use them alongside your quilt as just decorative pieces in the middle. This again is a green and red with metallic threads in it. So these are all $15 normally that we used to wholesale these and sell them at the shows for $15. They now, each of these are $10. I've also got some at $8 and $5 that are coming up. But as you know, these are so beautiful. You can make beautiful clothes. You can use them on your sweaters, on your sleeves, anywhere for your clothing. Handbags, you can make the most amazing handbags. You sometimes only need one flower to make it look absolutely stunning. But that's the choice you'll be making. And as I said, I travel in Australia quite a bit, visit lots of stores, and I don't see any of this out there. So I'm going to show you some of the others. These are all from little villages that I go to in India. These are handcrafted ribbons. Some of them are made on a machine, some of them are hand embroidered. So as you can see, they're stunning in the way they appear. This is a hot pink. This is a purple, green, and a yellow. And you can do so much with these, even if you place it on a little handbag, that's perfect for it. I'll give you an idea. If you had a little purse and you just were looking to put that at the bottom, a very small piece of this, it would make an amazing bag. Maybe use some yellow buttons or something, and that can make it look really nice. So this is a different kind of, again, these are $10 and they used to be $15. I'm going to show you others. So this is again metallic threads running through it in a beautiful pink, purple, and aqua collection. This is a little more blingy, right? But again, if you think about this, where you've got a black handbag and you just place that at the bottom, it does look pretty snazzy. This is one as well. These are some of our larger ones. And I know they probably, if you did see them somewhere, they'd be a whole lot more expensive if you decided to buy them at a regular store. So sometimes it's not how much you put. You can just put 1/4 of a meter and it can make something look quite stunning. I'll take these off the table and you can have a look at these clearly now. This is a velvet one. Again, you can just cut the little flowers if that's what you prefer. Let me know if you're liking the braids and see how you are going with them. If they're clearly visible. It's very hard to sort of describe, but the quality is so beautiful. You need so little to make something look so beautiful. And these are the options we give you now at great prices. There's no other way to sort of bring it closer to you now because of the situation that we're not at live shows any longer. So I do think And many of you have asked me over the years why I don't bring these to the shows any longer. It's just we've run out of space in the real estate that we offer at the trade shows. Our space is limited, it's quite costly as well. And now I've decided that this is something I will do privately, and I'd like to show you more of our bags that we carry. So there's a couple. Other designs. This is absolutely stunning. It's on a net finish, so you can see it's transparent behind there, and it's got some beautiful leaves and a burgundy and a mustard color. It just looks amazing on anything, even if you just had a handbag and you placed it, or on your little sweater, a table runner, your art coat. Again, I'm just continuing to show you everything that was $15 and now it's $10 to you. Remember, if you spend over $50 on 5 braids, we're offering it to you as a free postage anywhere in Australia and New Zealand. I cannot do that for the US, but it will take some time for you to receive the product. So let me know if I'm moving too fast, but at least I just wanted you to have a close visual of these braids. This is another color wave of the one I showed you earlier. It's just stunning. The last few I've got in that range right now is okay. So these are another range. Again, they're mixed with a few colors and options for you. I think I showed you a green one like this earlier. This has got a pink, a dark pink cerise with an aqua. This is a velvet trim again. And again, I said you can cut the circles and place them or use it as a continuous one. This is a great Christmas color wave of the green and red. And this is some of your wool braids that you can use on your blouses or on your sleeves or something that might make it look quite nice. And the beauty is that a year later, if you get a bit bored and you don't want to use this, you can remove them and again place them elsewhere and find a home for it again elsewhere. Okay. So that was part of my range, which was the ones that were $15 and they now $10. So I'm going to just bring you Okay, now there's quite a bit here, so I'm going to just show you some of the different varieties that we've got here. So this is a very bright color wave. I think it's stunning. Now these are from a little village in Gujarat. If any of you have been to India near Ahmedabad, this is where I've been to bring some of these across to you. As you can see, they're quite lovely as far as the color wave goes. And you will find you'd get great use out of them. This is the one that was on one of the caps as well. Okay, so if you've got any questions, you're welcome to write to me on sales@yazzie.com and we can go through this. But for now, I'm going to show you some of the more exotic braids in the color waves that you might think of them from, let's just say, from a Christmas point of view. I'm trying to drag out the colors that'll work for you. So if you were preparing any Christmas projects and you just wanted to use part of this on a stocking stuffer, just a table runner, a placemat for Christmas, that works really, really well. So you can see the colors. This is all metallic thread. So anyone's doing this, they're using metallic thread on these little paisley designs. And this is as close as I can get that to you, right? Again, if you had a handbag, a black handbag, and you wanted to just place something quite nice at the bottom of your bag to dress it up and make it look quite unique, any of these would look amazing on a black background. This is a woolen, it's a smaller, it's more narrow, but it's beautiful, the coloring. So I put it against a black background so you can imagine some of these being used. And in the woolen type of one, we've got these colors, and we've got the black one that I just showed you earlier. Machine washable, and they look just as they did even 3-4 years later. I've got them in a lot of my blouses and my sleeves, and I just find they last forever. Now, as far as the bright and vibrant ones that I mentioned earlier, this is again from Gujarat, where I've been personally and handpicked some of these stunning braids for you. You just don't see it anywhere in India, and I've traveled there so many times, and I find there's thousands and thousands to choose from, and everyone's putting a lot of pressure for you to buy something. And I've sort of over the years figured out what Australians are looking for, the types of things that really sell well for me, how much people appreciate the color, the quality, the vibrant, colors around them, and the fact that you sometimes just need this much and it can change your whole project totally. Then we've got some of these again for Christmas. Now, the codes are in the website. All these braids are uploaded on the website. You're welcome to go in there. And as we only have about 3 or 4 meters in each of them, but they've all been cut into 1 meter lengths to make it easier for me to supply them. And in this case, we've got, it's a net trim with beautiful flowers in the middle. This is in the pink color. This is in the purple. We've got a black as well in this. It's just lovely little flowers that make it look very elegant. And you could end up with a beautiful dress or anything you need for it, right? So those are the 3 colors, and I'll show you the other colors that are part of it. There's a lovely red and a royal blue. Right, that's it. Then I'm going to show you a few more, and that'll wrap up this range. So this is an aqua and a pink in there. This is with a paisley design. Again, if you just did this or placed it in the middle on your handbag or on a knitting bag or anything you want on an art quilt, that looks fabulous. And we've got this in a black. The aqua, I think there's more colors down there, but there's a burgundy in here. There's a lovely olive green in here. There's a beautiful purple as well. I think there was a red somewhere. So as you can see, they're very cleverly put together. It's not something that you see everywhere. It's unusual, and you'll be surprised how much you can use. And I find people admire anything made out of these products. I often wear clothes with some of this, and I often get people saying, "Oh, where did you get this from?" And I just think it takes so little, a piece of your sleeve, a little bit on your collar, a bit on your neck. It just works fabulously. So that's one range in the various colors. Got this one with little circles. Again, you can remove these circles and just place them strategically on anything that you want, on a pocket, on a handbag, wherever you need to. So here, I'm going to take this to the back. So I'm going to take these away, and I have the last bit there for you. Now, these are all $8 a meter. They used to be $12, and in this range, I didn't mention, I just realized I haven't mentioned that these are now $8 each. So whether it's this thick or that thin, it's to do with the fact that some of these are hand embroidered, some of them have got the metallic trim in it, some of them are machine embroidered. It really doesn't matter, because none of which you can buy straight up at any store in Australia and in India these days by just walking in and think you're going to get these at small lengths of 1 meter when you need them. We do not offer them in any half meters or anything. It's just not worth the trouble. We've got them ready for you in this length, and you'll be surprised how much you'd want them after you finish, make your first project and get as many compliments as you will, and I can assure you that you will. These work brilliantly. There's one other I thought that was very nice. I know I personally have put it on a black skirt of mine, and every time I wear that, it's still, after 9 years of putting it on a skirt, I still enjoy wearing it very much. So this is a copper color, and this is like an off-white, and this is to do with the champagne sort of color with a black velvet on it. These are $8 a meter. Does anyone have any questions around these? My next range of trims that I'd like to show you are the ones that were $8 originally, and now they all are $5 to you. So let me just start with some of them. So these are all pleated in here and sewn. As you can see, it's very neatly finished. You can make a beautiful bag, evening bag, or some of this for your Christmas stockings. So that's one design. And this is on a black background. I think there was one more. Yeah. So these are three. As you can see, this has got the purple tones. This is the pink tones. This is the blue, the aqua tones. And this is what it looks like behind. They're very, very flexible. You can turn them around however you want to. You can put them over a dress or a sleeve or anything you want. Make a little bracelet for yourself. Some people make beautiful necklaces with these too, using some beads in between. I've seen that as well. I personally love this one. I don't sew, so it's not something I do in a hurry. I don't use this stuff, but for my clothing is one thing I know over the years. I've made some beautiful clothes, and I enjoy wearing them. I've thrown them in the washing machine, and it still looks as good as it did 5, 6 years ago. So they're very toned down. Some of them are blingy. Some of them are quite natural looking. This is a total copper background with a brown and beige finish. And oh, this is beautiful too. So when you look at this particular range, we've got the black and red, pink and purple. We've got your beige and brown. So there's nothing blingy about this. It's just something, if it works with your project or your handbag, whatever you're planning to make, it is beautiful trims, beautiful trims. And this is a slightly wider range. Again, this is $5 to you now. This is the green one. And we've got this in this beautiful cerise. It's like a plum sort of color. And they're stunning. When you're seeing so many of them all at once, it might be a little daunting and overwhelming, but I can assure you, you'd appreciate each and every one as you start using it, because the quality is beautiful. And you can use the same trim for so many different applications. This in a gold copper. This is a silver and black. This was one of the first ones that I showed you in this color. Okay. Then I've got this on a net. It sits on a embroidery net. If you're looking to make any costumes or tutus or ballet, for dance. So these are lovely, the orange, the red, the aqua. These are $5 a meter. And this is 100% cotton trim, which does have a bit of the bling, but if that's what you think can work for you. This is a red and black. This is a black on its own. And we've got a beautiful white. So you can imagine this on a white blouse. So there's a white. And the last few in this range would be this. I'm sure we'll get a little better at this each time, but I just wanted to bring them close to your visual so that you visually can see what we're doing with these. And I would like to just show you this little range, those trims. I've got a few more so that you can understand the Christmas theme and how we can use them. Now, those were all $5, and this is going to be $3 a meter. So have a look at this closely. This is a green and red and gold for anything you want to do for your Christmas decorations. This is just in the red on its own with a bit of gold. So this is another. Just this gives you an indication of how beautiful they are, how ornate, how unusual, how unique, and it'll make the most magnificent. It will really support all your Christmas projects perfectly. And these are $3 a meter. I haven't put these on the website, but we will soon. So what I'm asking today is if you liked the program and you'd like to see more of our products, please comment here and we know, or even any of your feedback when the live stream, you can see this video again through Facebook, and we'd love to hear from you. If you can share our posts, would be absolutely brilliant. We will appreciate that very much. And collectively, I mean, I'd like, as I said, it's over $50. It's a free postage to you. And what I'd like to do now is just leave you thinking about all of these products. And if there's anything I can answer to you, you're welcome to call me, write to me, and we'd like to have your feedback on this. Because the important thing is for people to just understand that they can order these online. You've seen them, and that we will be back again at doing a show like this. Thank you for your time, and please visit our website, www.yazzie.com, and we look forward to receiving your emails, comments, and if you can share our posts would be wonderful.